They told me there'd be about 40 here, so I'm a bit overwhelmed. It's so great to see so many like-minded people all equally passionate about this industry as I am. We've all got scratchy throats. I think we've been talking too much. There's been a lot to talk about lately, and the Blueprint status report is at the top of that list. It's been a year since Tourism and Events Queensland launched our Blueprint plan, and a critical component of the Towards Tourism 2032 strategy. We're here to reflect on the progress of the past 12 months and celebrate some of our wins, but we're also here to acknowledge the challenges that we've faced over the last 12 months that has held us back somewhat from where we'd like to be. The past year has seen our industry navigate a complex and unpredictable landscape. The extreme weather that we encountered throughout the state earlier in the year, taking away perhaps our most profitable and valuable month of the year, January, really disrupted travel numbers and travel plans. Our hearts go out to the tourism operators and the regions that are still struggling to rebuild after those devastating floods back in January. We acknowledge that some of them still aren't where they need to be. The weather events were truly testing, but it highlighted the adaptability and resilience that this great industry in Queensland has against natural adversities. Beyond weather, we've dealt with capacity constraints and the rapid return of outbound travel as Australians rediscovered overseas destinations. We don't begrudge them that. From the land down under, we're natural-born travellers. We just need the pipes to be flowing a bit more fully the other way. We've also seen the stabilisation of the domestic market after the COVID travel boom that Queensland experienced, particularly regional Queensland, and it's a bit sad to see some of those regions slipping back to traditional numbers. We've got a plan for that though, which you'll hear about shortly. Also at the forefront of everyone's minds is the cost of living crisis that we seem to be encountering, and people are, travellers in particular, being very selective about where they spend their dollars. In the face of these challenges, the importance of a unified and collaborative industry cannot be overstated. Challenges also provide the opportunity to be big and bold, the theme for today and the year ahead. And Team Queensland, all of you in the room, has more than shown that we have the ability to adapt, innovate and persevere. The collective effort to remain united in our goals is a defining factor in Team Queensland's ability to navigate the environment successfully. The theme of this year's event, as I said, is big and bold. As my old rugby mates used to say, we're not here for a haircut, we're not here to play it safe, we're here to be big and bold. And I hope that this encapsulates the spirit with which we have approached the past year. There have been numerous significant wins for the industry, reflecting our determination to not just survive, but thrive. The 5-point plan, which Trish will take you through and elaborate on shortly, has been a pivotal part of guiding our actions. And I know at board level we talk about it being the light on the hill, and all of the decisions that we make are focused in supporting that 5-point plan and the blueprint towards 2032. We've made substantial progress in several key areas and momentum is building. One of the primary objectives of the blueprint was to execute high-impact campaigns that resonate with consumers and drive demand. Not just big, glossy campaigns, but campaigns that really put people in seats and bums in beds. And it was particularly rewarding to witness the enthusiastic response from Team Queensland to TEQ's largest brand campaign in more than a decade, bolstered by the inclusion of iconic Queenslander Bluey, which showcased our state's unique appeal to a highly engaged global audience. The collaboration across the industry to maximise the impact of this campaign was sensational. Thank you all for turning up, for helping us launch that campaign and continuing on, and thank you for keeping those big red balls in the air as long as you did. Our commitment to hosting world-class events is also key to our strategy. Over the past year, we have delivered an impressive array of significant events, festivals, championships and conferences. This has positioned Queensland as a premier destination, both domestically and internationally. Now, while it irks me to say, Queensland has temporarily, I repeat, temporarily, slipped from the #1 spot in terms of domestic market share, largely due to that wet start to the year that we had after leading the nation for several quarters in a row. We think that the achievement is none less diminished by our position in second place behind New South Wales. We're confident that with our ambitious goals and the continued collaboration of this great industry, we'll reclaim our spot at the top, even if we've got to claw, scratch and fight our way there. The return of international travellers has also been another positive development. We're seeing steady increase in international visitors. We're welcoming them back to our beautiful state with open arms. I particularly want to thank all the airports for the hard work that they've done in creating the business cases and joining with the government to help grow this capacity back to where it needs to be. The diversity and vibrancy of Queensland's tourism offerings continue to attract visitors from around the world. We are committed to enhancing this appeal as we move forward. Now, tonight, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the 5 new board members that we welcomed to the TEQ Board last month for our first meeting. You can see their names on the board there, so I won't go through them individually, but needless to say that I'm delighted that we have selected a board for the diverse and specialised skill set. Finally, we have a skills toolbox that covers all the aspects of business, including significant events, business events, marketing and technology, finance, governance, government relations, aviation, international property law, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander affairs, broadcasting, tourism operations, sales and distribution, and of course we have our valued members from the Department of Sport and Tourism and Trade and Investment also on the board. The board brings a high calibre of knowledge, experience and a fresh energy and a strong focus to support our industry's growth and goals. I'm confident that their contributions will be instrumental in delivering our blueprint and laying the foundation for long-term success as we approach 2032 and beyond. It'd be remiss of me if I didn't thank the outgoing board members in Chris Mills, Sarah Kelly, Brenda Laporte, Dwayne Fraser and Nancy Bamaga for 6 years of hard work on the TEQ board. Your contributions will not be forgotten. As an industry, we've worked really hard to make sure that we've taken great strides over the past year, and I'd like to thank you, our dedicated tourism and events industry, for your immense contribution, hard work and resilience. I'd like to thank also the team at TEQ. Never have I witnessed a harder working state tourism authority. And I'd like to thank our Minister for the way he represents us at government and for his great leadership. And I'd also like to wish you all outstanding levels of success as we move forward towards the next 12 months and beyond. Now, our Premier would love to have been here this afternoon, but he sent a short video to underscore the importance he places on this great industry of ours. We'll play that for you now.